What up, people? This is Bunjo. This video is gonna be about the top kind of tourists that I absolutely despise. I despise these guys. I'll tell you why, and I'll tell you who. Because I'm that man, Michael Francese, because I say too much. Hey, bada bing, bada boom. A-E-I-O-U. The Italian alphabet. Yeah, so let's get into it.
This is the Bunjo Show. This is not your show. He traded the 905 for Chiovo. This is Bunjo.
Okay, so I'm out here in a beautiful Chiovo, Okra Gorni, as you can see by the backdrop. And the first kind of tourist I'm gonna tell you I hate, absolutely hate, are backpackers. Why do I hate backpackers? Why do I hate backpackers? Okay, I shouldn't categorize them all as in the same category, but backpackers usually set up for free on sites. Doesn't help the economy in the country that they're visiting. They just live on the free soil because they set up a tent, and then they make a burn mark because they put their own fire pit. They make their own fire pit. Sometimes they make a big fire pit. They don't clean it up. And then to boot, they leave garbage in the bushes. So if you're a backpacker, have a little common courtesy and just clean up, man. Just clean up. And if don't ruin somebody's, you don't know, usually it's somebody's property that you're making this fire pit on. So try to do it where it's not going to be in the middle of a grass or a plants or a garden. Try to do it on like the beach and then clean it up after. Can you guys do that since you're staying in the country for free? And they usually don't pay anybody because a lot of these people live off tourism. So if you rent their apartments or any of that, then you're helping them out. These people need help more than you traveling just because you want to save a couple pennies. Go to a hostel, you know, do something. There's other ways. You don't have to do that. Or ask somebody, say, hey, I'll give you a few kunas to stay on your property. And there's the first type. The second type I hate are people that come to a country and they get super offended. And they don't understand the culture, so they think they're being racist or just, and they think they're being ignorant when you're really being ignorant because you don't understand their culture. So it's like this, you know, when you go, like a white guy goes to Mexico. Sorry. It's like going to Mexico as a white guy, and the Mexican guy says to you, hey gringo, you want to get a little loco, man? Did he just call me gringo? And he's like, hey mister, you looking for a feaster? Why would you get offended because that guy called you a gringo? That's what they call you. Who cares, right? I don't care. Just like when you go to South America, and even in Croatia, black means negro. So when you go to these countries and you see, and they say, hey, negro, especially in South America, it's a term of endearment. So don't go to their culture expecting to change shit and get offended and telling them that they're ignorant when you're the one being ignorant because you're not taking time to figure it out yourself. That's the other type I hate. That's number 2. Number 3 is people that travel to countries. Like number 1 and 2 are kind of same hand in hand. Like if you guys do this, you might as well not travel. Don't travel. Don't experience culture. It's not for you. Stop traveling. Stop being adventurous because you're clearly not. The third one is, though, this goes hand in hand, like I said. It's when they come to a country and they try different things and they're like, ooh, look at that burger. I'm not trying that. Ooh, why aren't you trying it? It's not McDonald's. Like you know what I mean? Of course it's not McDonald's. You're in fucking Africa. You know what I mean? Jesus. Or they're like, ooh, I don't know what that is. Yeah, that's what you get when you go to Croatia. You never seen that before because you're not Croatian. That's why you traveled there, to experience their culture and their food and their wine tasting. Jesus, man. And then they're like, and then they have a beer. Whoa, this doesn't taste like Budweiser, does it? You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Y'all need to step up your beer. It tastes so European. Well, of course, dumbass. You're in Europe. You know what I mean? It's just mind-boggling. These people that travel and they criticize these guys' cultures and the way they do things. Like, well, I would have did it like that, you know? It's just like, well, of course you would have. You're a dumbass American. I'm joking. Seems like I hate Americans, but it's not true. It's just that they always complain because they always have this, and English people too, they complain too. They go, and another one, the fourth one I hate the most is like when British or people that have euros or American dollars, these guys come to Europe. I'm talking about my experiences as living here in a year, and the people that I see as I go to these tourist hotspots like Oak Brook Beach, Trogear, Split. I see these guys, these British guys, they're so ignorant. Like, sorry UK, but English people, the young English men are so ignorant. They come there with their pounds and they have money because kunas are almost worthless compared to a British pound. So they come here and they're ignorant. They're cheap as fuck. British people don't tip at all, but their money's worth the most. They don't tip at all, and they treat everybody so bad. Like, hey, hello, my beer's empty, and they put their beer on top of their head like the bartender's supposed to know what they do, and then they don't tip them. Like, dude, you know most of these people work for tips. The least you could do is tip a fucking pound or something, you know what I mean? It's not gonna break your bank. And those are the other ones, the rude tourists that treat the workers, the bartenders, the people at the grocery store ignorantly because they don't understand that they're being ignorant. So then the waitress or bartender just gives them back with the energy, same energy they're giving them is the energy that they give back to the tourists. And then they're like, whoa, this guy's rude. Dude, you haven't seen what you're doing? You're being sexist, telling you to be a banger and stuff, and then trying to slap her ass, pretend to squeeze her ass. Like, what are you doing? What are you doing? Throwing beer bottles at the wall, pissing on the streets, like in front of everybody? You know what I mean? That's the absolute worst. I can't stand those kind of people. And I met a guy like that, and he's going around. Like I remember going to this backpack Charlie's, and these guys are all whipping bottles and stuff in the middle of the streets in Split. It's a beautiful little maze-like town. I showed you guys it. And there's whipping bottles on the floor because it's closing time. And I'm like, are these guys, oh man, you know? And they're acting so ignorant, like talking so sexually and rude to the girl that's just trying to serve them drinks. And she's like, please, I'm trying to close, can you guys please leave? She's being so polite, but she's so like, she's getting scared, you can tell. And these guys are just being more ignorant as, oh man, if you can't handle your boost, stay the fuck in your country. That's it. And those are it. I'm not speaking on behalf of all Croatians, of course. I'm speaking on my experience. And this year I was a tourist, but I'm an expat. I've been here for a year now, and I can tell you, I have good judgment on people and how they act, and those are the worst kind of people. Don't come to a country and do those things. That's a no-no in my book. Thisisbunjo does not approve. And goddamn, you can ask any traveler that does YouTube, and they probably tell you they hate the same kind of people, man. Like, especially when you go to, and you don't respect their culture, you don't respect the people, you don't respect their country, you don't respect anything. Yeah, man, it just drives me nuts. Drives me bananas. Hello? Yeah, I'm talking to a damn banana, you know? And that's how I feel. And this is Bunjo, you know, I got the old, I don't know if you can see that, but I got the new merch on. If you go on my Instagram, my link's in the description. And if you go on my About tab on YouTube, links in the description again, to buy all the merch and everything. Thisisbunjo.com, you know what it is. Let's do it. And thanks for watching. Of course, this is always a pleasure, and it's a beautiful day in January. It's almost February now. It's like the 30th, and I got a sweet video coming up. It's called actually, I'm not going to tell you that because I don't know when I'm dropping this video. And yeah, it's pretty sick. And I always enjoy talking, and I enjoy doing this. I'm not making much, so if you guys donate or buy a shirt, that helps a lot, because I have a kid and shit coming on the way, you know what I mean? And it'd be cool. I want to continue to make videos, but if I don't get the support, I don't see how I could go further. But I mean, I'll still do it as fun, but it just won't be as many as before, especially when the kid comes in, because I gotta start doing shit, you know what I mean? And I know you guys enjoy this. I just need some eyes on it. I need to, every extra eye I get on my channel, I guarantee you it's gonna help out for the long run, because I know my content's good, I know everything's good. Maybe my camera work and editing skills needs a little work, but I mean, that's something I can learn and fix, you know? And I think I'm doing a way better job than when I first started in last March. I'm killing it now, man. I'm really proud of myself and how far I've come. And yeah, I just wanted to do a little rant about myself again. You know what I mean? I love myself, goddamn. And thanks for watching. Shout out to the boys.